Hey everyone, it's Ryan Leonard with Wolfnest Property Management. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 essential qualities that your property manager should have. So it's kind of broad, but we can kind of dive in a little bit more. So obviously, property management companies are not all equal or made equally, right? There are some that maybe are a little lower price point, some that are a little bit more expensive. But at the end of the day, if you are looking at hiring a property manager, you want to make sure that you make that right decision from the beginning. And while you're interviewing different companies, there's certain things or elements that you want to make sure that the potential manager is checking those boxes. So again, if you're on the hunt for a property manager, these are just some helpful things that I would recommend taking note of, again, during that interview process. So again, there's a bunch of different qualities, but we've really narrowed it down to 5. We could probably give you a list of 20, but I think, having 5 core elements is going to make it a little bit easier for you to remember. And they're honestly probably the most important. So first one is good communication skills. Obviously, a property manager is dealing with a lot of different moving parts and a lot of different parties. There's tenant relations, owner relations, dealing with any nuisance issues or issues or with the police. Also HOAs, having to, work on the owner's behalf with the HOA to deal with that tenant, working with maintenance techs or vendors. So again, there's a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different parties, and making sure that that company is organized and following up on, different, I would say, communication wherever that may be coming from is really, really important. And then it's honestly something that you should probably see during the sales process. If you reach out to a company, you don't hear back for a couple days, that's kind of a good tell of how your experience will be as a client. So again, quick and thorough follow through on those communication is a big thing to look for. Next one is honest and ethical. Honestly, a real estate investment property is probably one of the biggest chunks of your portfolio, and depending on the type of property, it could be $300,000 or $1 million plus. So you want to make sure that the company that is managing that asset for you is, again, honest and ethical. If they say they're going to do something, they should be doing it. And so again, if you get any red flags from that company while interviewing, you don't think they're honest, that's a good sign that you should probably look elsewhere for that property management. Another one, it kind of goes back to communication, but it's excellent follow-up skills. That's what a lot of property management is, right? It's putting out fires, whether it's a maintenance request or an inquiry for a rental analysis. If you're looking at this company or requesting information, you should have quick and thorough follow-up. And also, if they make a promise saying, hey, I'll get that to you later today, and if you don't receive it, that's again kind of a telltale sign of, hey, maybe this company isn't what they say they are. So again, when you're interviewing, you should have excellent follow-up from that management company during that sales process, because again, that's a good sign that they're going to do the same thing while they're managing your property. Another good one is valuable maintenance relationships. Now, if you've been managing a property yourself, you probably built up a great vendor network that you have used over the past few years. Now, a lot of times we find that those vendors may not give as great pricing as we do with our network of third-party vendors, because we can leverage our volume, get multiple bids, and get you the best price possible. But a lot of times, our vendor network is actually from referrals from our new clients. So if you have built up those relationships, you want to make sure that that company is willing to work with those vendors. And if not, that they have a great vendor network that you're going to have access to. So feel free to ask them, can I see a list of your vendor network? Want to make sure that that's extensive, but also they're licensed, insured, and all of that. Another big one too, this company has to be knowledgeable on rules and regulations. That is both local, state, and federal, whether it's Utah Fair Housing or Utah Fit Premises Act. There's a lot of things that can put your property at risk if they're not doing everything up to code. So again, feel free to ask questions like, hey, can I see a copy of your lease agreement or any addendums that you may have? Again, that company being knowledgeable is crucial to having your property run efficiently, and also not running into any lawsuits for any type of discrimination lawsuits down the road. So again, those are just a couple of the things that I want to make sure that you are looking at when interviewing a property manager for your investment property. If you'd like to get some additional information, there's our website, there's my phone number. Be happy to discuss our services and see if they could be a good fit for you. Thanks.